It's in our trends. It's in all that stuff. This was a big thing that came out just recently, and everybody was kind of up in arms about it. But I think this is art mimicking reality.
Yeah, it's about a conservative young girl who moves to France and decides to join a twerk group.
Yeah. How old are they in this kid? In this
Very, very young.
11 or 12, something like that.
Yeah. And it's just dancing, I guess, but
Hypersexualized.
not though.
Yeah, it's hypersexualized.
They're all like, "Yo, arch your back more, like kick your head, like."
Not only are there, we can just see in the trailer that these angles are ridiculous.
Yeah,
But they also, in this movie, I've read quite a bit about this. A lot of reviews, a lot of critics.
Yeah.
They talk about there's nudity in this film. They talk about the dance group, I guess, that they're like fighting against shows nudity. So they want to kind of up their game to defeat them. So they show nudity.
Yeah.
And then apparently the ending is just like a twerk off.
Oh yeah.
Where
100%.
they're literally grabbing their crotches and like humping the air to this audience. I also heard about there's a scene where like two security guards. Yeah, right there. You see that? I think that's the scene. I've seen screenshots. Right there. Look, see that dirty old man?
Yeah,
They're literally, right there. They have to dance in front of these security guards to like get out of some situation like Scooby-Doo style. And I'm like, you're just... I get that the film is an artistic expression. I get what they're trying to say, a little bit.
I mean, this is TikTok. I mean, this is what we're saying. They're making a movie representation of what we are honestly seeing in reality.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you draw the line though, like between what is artistic expression and what is child pornography? Because this is riding that line between like, oh, I'm gonna expose this area I want to draw attention to, and I want to promote this type of behavior.
Yeah. But that's my point. Is it's already being promoted. And honestly, I mean, like I said, I appreciate things like this in general. I mean, that's the difference between me personally and the social media and something like this, right? That's one movie. That's one body of work to overarch a theme. You know how many people are on a trend on TikTok? That is that's proliferation.
Yeah.
That's constant pushing to the point where it feels like it's normal.
Viral marketing.
Right. But interesting to note here on this Cuties official trailer, 2.2 million dislikes. So, I mean, I feel like we're not alone in our assessment of this situation.
Yeah, because I want to make a distinction here, because you're saying it's like mainstream. It's like mainstream on these platforms, but it's not mainstream in the sense of like this is what most people in the world agree with or are doing. That's the point. Like it's like just because 5 million people get or 5 million likes on a booty thing, like there are so many more people that disagree with that kind of stuff than there are that agree with that kind of stuff. In my personal belief, and I think that really it comes down to the fact that, like we've kind of hit on it a few times now, but the responsibility is now on the individual. So if you're a person who's more inclined to accept that sexuality and you feel like it's nothing wrong and it's no problem and you want to teach those kinds of values to your children, then you teach those kinds of values to your children. And like you said, there will be consequences for those actions, whatever they may be. They may be positive consequences, they may be negative consequences. But then there's also people who are like, no, I'm not going to teach my daughter to that. I'm not going to teach my daughter that she can get out of trouble by dancing in a provocative way to older gentlemen. I'm not going to teach my daughter that her wealth is based on what other anonymous entities online tell them that they want from them. And so you have to draw the line yourself.